UNF Morning. I'm Sarah Van Zant.
And I'm Rebecca Davidson. Thanks for joining us. All semester, we've woken you up in the morning and brought you the latest news from around the UNF campus and the city of Jacksonville. People everywhere are on the lookout for the best ways to save money on gas, and now it can be as easy as substituting paper for plastic. Gas stations across the country are offering better gas prices for cash-paying customers. The low prices on station signs are often for cash only. Watch for small pricing signs on the gas pumps because paying with your credit or debit card may cost you extra.
As if higher gas prices weren't enough, the U.S. Department of Labor says high gas costs caused the Consumer Price Index to rise 5% last month. That means the price of grocery staples will continue to rise. Items like milk, bread, and vegetables are all expected to have their prices go up, and there is no drop-off expected anytime soon.
The last week of school is finally here, and now students can hit the books any time of day or night. The library is now open 24 hours every day for the rest of the semester. Library staff will be available to help students check out laptops and study rooms. However, due to high demand, rooms are not always available, but each floor of the library has a variety of quiet places to study in a group or on your own. Communications student Stephanie Hecht says the extra hours really come in handy around exam time.
It helps a lot because if you have stuff to do during the day, you can come here no matter what time, and there's always people here so you can find people to sit with and whatnot.
Also, you can park at the library anytime after 9 p.m. with any UNF parking pass. Well, Sarah, this is the last UNF morning of the entire semester.
I know, that's right. But the weather doesn't stop for anything. Here's your weekly forecast. For students living on campus. As the semester closes, it's time for dorm residents to move out. Students living on campus should be checked out of their room no later than next Friday by 3 p.m. Before checkout, all items should be removed and the room should be cleaned. This includes the living room, kitchen, bathrooms, and vanity sinks. Windows and blinds should be closed, lights should be off, and the thermostat should be set to 75 degrees.
Textbook buybacks happen throughout the year at the UNF bookstore, but the end of the semester is when students bring in every book they can. But it's important to note that not all books are bought back. This is determined by whether the books will be used for another semester and how many of them will be used. Any books that have been rented need to be brought back by April 29th. Also, the bookstore will be open this Sunday from noon to 5 p.m. For more information, go to the UNF bookstore on the first floor of the Student Union West or call 904-620-2665. Well, we all know how much we appreciate our loyal UNF morning viewers, but I bet some of them don't know that we have other shows that happen right here at this studio.
That's right. Our sister program, North Florida Weekly, recently ran its last episode of the semester and offers just as many opportunities for students as we do. Josh Mazer has a story.
The sounds of a busy newsroom. These people work, sometimes around the clock, to get the news out to their loyal viewers. It's their job, but these producers, anchors, and even camera people aren't professionals. They're students. This is North Florida Weekly, a weekly news show put on by the University of North Florida Communications Department. This show allows students of the department to work in a news studio during college and get experience to work in the job market. As producer Sam Caruso puts it, this experience can be invaluable.
You know, when you take this kind of class and you do this kind of workload, you know, you're doing stuff that you're going to do in a job.
The show is normally geared to upperclassmen, but it is welcoming to freshmen and sophomores. Volunteer teleprompter operator Kaylee Harrison is a sophomore herself. She may be a beginner, but she says that her time on the show now is going to help her immensely in the future.
You learn a lot. I mean, you're listening to everyone else's voices. It's one of your jobs, so you're also just setting up. You see what other people do, and you start to at least learn parts of other jobs like sound or directing or graphics.
Kaylee may be looking into the future with what she is preparing for. But for some students, such as executive producer and UNF senior Mike Kay, the future is now, and jobs are scarce in this economy. Kay thinks that the show has personally helped him prepare himself for the ruthless job market.
And I think that having this competitive mindset that I've been able to establish in North Florida Weekly has definitely helped me when it comes to my media relations and making connections.
With the need to learn and more students coming in every day, the studio behind me may be seeing a lot of use very soon. Josh Mazer, Inside Jacksonville.
If you would like to get involved with North Florida Weekly or UNF Morning, find us on Facebook by searching UNF Unlimited.
You know, I remember when I first started here, it's only been a semester, but I've already learned so much.
Oh, I know. UNF Morning was actually born, and it's really come so much, like, it's progressed so much that it's amazing. I can't even believe I've been offered this experience. It's been awesome.
I'm really excited. There's going to be a bunch of new faces next semester also.
I know. I can't wait to meet everybody. Hopefully I'll still be here.
Well, coming up, we've got Joe Hellriegel to join us to talk about sports from around Jacksonville and across the country.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Because sometimes, even the rescuers need to be rescued. The Coast Guard Foundation. Find out how you can help at rescuetherescuers.org.
911.
Yes, water is all in the house. The roof is completely caved in on us. We need emergency assistance, please.
Okay, man, we can't respond right now because of the condition of the hurricane.
All of our neighbors evacuated and everyone is gone. Please tell me what to do.
Now I'm in a wheelchair and water's coming in. Is there any way I might be able to get an ambulance help?
The roof is coming in on us. We're going to die in this house if we don't get some help.
Unfortunately, we cannot send anybody out in the storm right now.
When my parents got divorced, I had to be there for my mother. She had a daughter going to college. She was trying to get her degree herself. We ended up finding about federal student aid. I think you can dream big and you can think about what you want to do with your life, but eventually you're going to have to, build that bridge to the next step. Federal student aid was that bridge. My name is Ben, and this is my story.
Need help planning and paying for college? Learn more at college.gov.
Go with us to talk about sports.
What have you got for us, Joe?
Well, we have some national sports and local sports, and the UNF baseball team had an exciting game last night. Yeah, it was a really cool game.
So, awesome. Can't wait to hear about it.
Yeah, let's get to it. The NBA playoffs are in full swing, and so far they have been as exciting as ever. The top two seeds in the Western Conference lost their first games both in dramatic fashion, with the San Antonio Spurs losing to the Memphis Grizzlies and the Los Angeles Lakers losing to the New Orleans Hornets. The two Florida teams have had mixed success so far. The Miami Heat are 2-0 in their series versus the Philadelphia 76ers, but the Orlando Magic have fallen behind 0-1 against the Atlanta Hawks. Games scheduled for tonight include the Denver Nuggets against the Oklahoma City Thunder, as well as those Lakers and Spurs trying to bounce back after tough opening losses. The Jacksonville Sharks returned home after being away for almost a full month. Their last home game was on March 26th when they defeated the New Orleans Voodoo. They returned to Seabest Field to play the Cleveland Gladiators on Saturday, April 23rd. The Sharks have 4 wins and only 1 loss this season, which came in an away game. They are on a 4-game winning streak and are in first place in the Southern Division. For the third year in a row, the Ospreys hosted a pair of conference tournaments over the weekend, with Kennesaw State and JU looking to defend their conference titles. Sam Hauser has more.
11 men's and women's outdoor track and field conference tournaments over the weekend. Of the many
do you want me to read it off
took
here?
home, 2 of them were the men's and women's most outstanding freshman performer, awarded to David Shepard and Brianna Frazier. Shepard finished second in the pole vault and helped lead the 4x400 meter relay to a third-place finish, and Frazier set a school record in the women's 400 meter. But despite receiving the award, Shepard was not happy with his performance on Saturday.
Personally, this is my worst performance of the season, indoor and outdoor. This is the worst I've done. I'm pretty ashamed of it, but I did do some good things. I was on the right pole. There was a barreling trail wind. The wind really was a huge factor for our whole team today, and there's really nothing you can do about it. So I'll take what I
While the women had a more successful tournament overall, it was the men who came out with the only win between both teams. Senior Will Pierce took the men's 1,500-meter run with teammate James Post finishing in second place. Pierce led the entire race, winning it for a second year in a row. In the end, it was Kennesaw State and JU who retained their conference titles. JU won the men's title for the 6th straight year, and Kennesaw State won the women's title for the 2nd year and the 3rd in 4 years.
Willis, who set a school record in the 200 meter, and Aaron Tillman, who set a school record in the 400 meter. Well, that's all we have for sports for our last show of the semester.
Thanks, Joe.
Well, we've really got a lot of Ospreys setting records this semester.
Yeah, you know, they're really starting to step up, and I can see good things in the future for the Ospreys.
Well, congratulations, Ospreys. And thank you for tuning in, and thank you for your support all semester.
UNF Morning will return for the Summer A session, but until then, have a great day, Jacksonville.